Welcome back guys, Mel here from Mel's Motors. Behind me is a Mini with the fault code up in the title. Customer complaint is when she goes up the road, puts her foot down, it hesitates, splutters, misfires. So we're going to go for a quick road test and see if we can confirm the customer's complaint. Right, so we can see the engine management lights on there. So let's go up. So foot to the floor, right, spluttering, coughing, won't go above 4,000 RPM. Let's try second. Same, losing power at 4,000, spluttering. Right, let's go back. Right, again, foot planted. Gets to 4,000. Right, it's backed off now, spluttering and coughing. Right, so customer complaint is confirmed. We have a loss of power and spluttering. Right, let's get into the workshop, let's get the scanner on it, see what we can see. Right, so I've got my snap-on scanner in there. As you can see, we've got fault code 2 Charlie 01, high pressure fuel, plausible pressure too low. So we've got a low pressure issue, which probably makes sense because we're trying to rev it up, we're demanding fuel for the extra revs. It's not happening. So let's go to live data. Right, so we have rail pressure here, which is, this one's measured in MPa. We've got 0.6 here, rev it up. There's absolutely no change, 0.6 MPa. That should be 140 bar of pressure in there. So that seems like a very, very odd fuel pressure, especially for it not to fluctuate. Now, not every scanner is built equally, so we got some scanners that are stronger on some cars and some scanners that are weaker on other cars. So looking at the limited information I've got here and the sub menus, I'm just going to quickly just grab another scanner just to make sure that we don't have this scanner giving us false information. So we're quite privileged here because we're a workshop, we can use multiple scanners to do multiple checks. So give me a second and I'll come back with another scanner. We'll just double check that pressure to make sure it's the same or similar, and then at least we've confirmed that that pressure is correct. So now I've got my top down on there, we can see it's exactly the same. Rev it up, no change in that pressure, it's quite static. So 1 bar of pressure is 1 MPa, we're 0.6 MPa, so we're running about 7 or 8 psi there. So, which is not great at all. So that's 2 scanners. So that's confirming that we've got that. So what we're going to do now is go over to the high pressure pump, and I am gonna take it off, and then there's a procedure and check we can do. So once the pump's off, I'll show you what the procedure is, and we'll see if the pump's faulty. So we're under the bonnet here, and a high fuel pressure pump is right down there. So we can see just about where the fuel line comes in and the high pressure line goes out to feed the injectors. Right, so I'm going to undo this ducting and a few other bits and pieces that are in the way, gain access to that pump, and then we'll remove it and then we'll run our tests on it. So we've got the pump off. There's no real way of running it and doing a pressure test. We did the pressure test side of it using the scanner. We used 2 scanners, so we know that the information is correct. But there is a measurement we can do on this. We have a spring diaphragm on the back and a vernier. Now there's a hole in the back of these, and you can use the back end of your vernier to measure the distance between the top to the bottom. Now if this pump is good, that distance will be around about 24 millimeters. If it's not very good, in this case, which I think is the problem, we're probably looking for somewhere around the 27 mark. So I've got that in there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's at 27.27. It's quite a way away from 24. So 99.9% sure this is a problem. We've got a new one. Just going to go grab it. We'll do that same measurement there, and we'll see if we have roughly 24 on the new one. Okay, so we've got a new one here. Sorry about the background noise. It's a live workshop. So we were at 27, so I'm just going to push that pin out a bit more. Slide the vernier down. And we can see we're just under 23. So there's about 4.5 millimeter difference there to good to bad. Okay, so we're going to fit this. We'll go back to the scanner. We're going to look at the pressure readings and see if it's made an improvement. So we're back in the car, fault codes are cleared. Now we've got a lot more positive pressure. We're at 5 MPa. If I rev it up, so we're anything between 50 and 100 bar, which is a lot more than what we had before. Fault codes are cleared. Let's go back and double check so nothing's come back. Right, read the fault codes, all clear, nothing's returned. Before we go road tests, we're just going to do a quick safety check, make sure we've got no fuel leaks, and then we'll go for a road test and see if the power's been improved. Right, so we've got good revs then. I've just slowed down for this car. So we're going to go around there and then I'll just see if we get the full revs again. Right, foot down. There we go, we've got full revs. So we're back to normal, full power. Let's head back to the workshop. Okay, we're back. Just going to rescan, make sure no fault codes have come back. Ta-da, all done. Well guys, hope you enjoyed that short video. Fault codes, they're there to help you look in a certain place. They don't always tell you what's wrong. So we run our tests, we had figures we could work with. Hopefully it's helped some of you guys out there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, notification. See you in the next one. Take care guys.